I'm recording how I feel right now after the pain of a dysfunctional relationship, and I need to talk about it. I'm working really hard at enjoying my life. I wanted to do some yoga outside, so I told my husband I was going to go do some yoga outside. It was a little cold, you know. I came in, spent time with my cute little babe on the couch, and so I was walking generally just in and out of my house, enjoying my life. Just cherishing little moments of looking at my baby, or, thankful and gratitude that I have warm fuzzy socks, or just, whatever. All of a sudden, I come back in from going upstairs and come back, and he's yelling at me. He's saying, "I thought you were going to be out of here. You're disrupting my schedule with my kid." And I said, "What do you mean? We're all having a good time." Me and Reiki went outside. He's like, "I needed my kid in the bath 20 minutes ago. This is breaking my heart to even say this. You said you were leaving to do yoga. I don't know, like, as if the mere presence of a beautiful woman living her life, loving her child, and trying to take in the beauty of the atmosphere is something he doesn't want around him in his energy field. And I don't want a man to make me feel that way in my home, which I pay for. He chips in like literally the tiniest bit and thinks it's so much. Like, nigga, honky, I can do this on my own. I have, and I will, and I am going to be what I'm going to be and who I'm going to be with or without you. And I'm thinking more and more without. This moon up here.
Moon.
Yes, baby love, the moon. I see the moon and the moon sees me. This moon is calling us to really figure it out. Figure it out. Are you going to cut the one last cord that's probably holding you back from succeeding? Like Victor Odo said, we're all like hot air balloons. And there's like ropes of situations holding us down, like numerous of them. And you have to cut them all before you can ascend. There is no hardship or learning in ascending. You just do it. You just move up. Enjoying a beautiful evening with my cute son. And I'm disrupting a schedule because I said I was going to go outside and do yoga. Why the hell am I in here? Why the hell am I walking around? How dare he make me feel so negative? How dare he put that on me? How dare he look at me and think that that's even okay to emotionally abuse someone? I'm so thirsty right now because of this altercation that wasn't even an altercation. Like, it's not my way of life. My way of life is to be happy and peaceful, and I'm not going to be living in the chains of dysfunction anymore. I refuse. And I shouldn't be the one walking around out here barefoot with my kid barefoot because his booming negative energy takes over my entire house. And then it makes me think, are you going to give him a bath in a nice way now? Okay, Reiki, I love you. Go have a bath and get your footy pajamas on, then we'll snuggle. That negativity can freaking take over explosively. And I tell someone, listen, you got to get it under control. I don't know if they notice it. It's just ingrained in them. Literally ingrained. And it was ingrained in me too. But I've learned a better way, and I live a better way now. So to have someone be that way, I am so hyperly sensitive to that at this point because I've rid my body of all toxins. And that negative energy is a toxin. I can't stand it. It's too much. But like now he's singing Rubber Ducky, hopefully with the kid in the tub here. I see him in there. You know, he does a good tubby time. He does a nice tubby time. He's good. He does a lot of stuff. Helpful. But that shouldn't matter, I guess. Because I don't want to be in the perpetuating cycle of the blow-ups, all of that, because I can't heal. I can't heal when I'm trying so hard to know what it's like to live with a happiness and joy in your heart. And, I look up at this moon right now, as I always do, and I can feel the energy. And it's calling us out. Who are you? What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and be average? Or are you going to be the best person you can be on every level that you can? And my twin flame male counterpart better be figuring it out, because at some point, if one moves to 5D and one wants to stay stuck in 3D, or has to stay stuck in 3D, or just is supposed to stay stuck in 3D, awakened twin must move higher and realize that whatever she had with her twin, now that she already had it, she can get that again, because she can kind of create it and put it into the new soul. That's from what I hear. I've not experienced that part yet. I'm still in the phase 7, I guess I could say. Like, big decisions need to be made. Post-nuptial agreements will be made for anyone who ever voluntarily enters into a marriage union with me. As far as I'm concerned, these men, they're not men anymore. They want to chip in like teenage sons. Sorry, that doesn't cut everything. Don't complain to me if I ask you to pick up milk and bananas. Say, sure, babe, no problem. Love you. Do you need anything else? And then just do it happily. Not complain that the line was too long, or you're tired, or whatever. Like, if you don't want a woman with children in your life, you're not ready to be about them, then like, take it elsewhere. Cause homie don't play that. yeah. So a lot of meditation needs to be done. My new moon intention was to restore the twin flame union and 5D ecstasy that there was when I first met my twin flame. I can see pieces of me coming back, but without a place to flourish and heal, pieces of me cannot and will not come back. And I think I want my pieces back. In fact, I know I do. I do not by any means need a fucking man. Now, I like having them when they act sweetly, are thoughtful, helpful, kind, strong, handsome, hot. But you got to be all that. You know, not just one thing. Like, he's the best I've known. But like I said today, there's only 2 guys in this world I don't think I hate. And that's my neighbor next door, Chris, and my friend Joe up the street. And I told him that. Told my twin flame that. And he's like, you know, he knows. He's like a mirror to me. And at this stage, I'm over the runner, chaser crap. I'm over this explosiveness. Over mediocrity for sure. Like, I guess the female twin flame is hopefully strong enough to be able to pull the weight of them both. I've done it once. I said I will not do it again. Those of you who are new to the twin flame journey, you may find some of the videos I'm referencing about the original twin flame runner abandonment pain. That was a big part of my life. It consumed me for like literally 3 years. No amount of prescription drugs or good times would get that twin flame, and the aching loss of literally being cut in half, walking around literally in half. That's the karmic pain that we were sent here to endure, twin flames. And they say that the amount of that pain is the amount of the pleasure. And only once you feel something so deep in loss can you know the altitude of the blessings that do await you when you choose to be in union. But that's always the kicker. You don't have to be in the union. The female can always ascend and leave the male behind. One chooses to ascend, one chooses to live in 3D, and maybe in a next life, maybe in the next 5 years, you don't never know. Maybe in the next 5 days, 5 minutes. That's the thing about this twin flame stuff. It's only when you truly let them go that they ever come back and be the one that you need. So it's all like this whole mind fuck thing too. You should listen to Abraham Hicks about that. She has talked about, you know what you want, then all right, now just don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about needing it. And then that's when you open up the frequency to receive what you actually wanted. So my little phrase that I kind of made up today was, now let's see if I can even remember it. Get out of the matrix and get into the vortex. Abraham Hicks will tell you how to get into the vortex. I'm not the best at getting there. I want to be there all the time. That's my goal. I really want to be there all the time, and I work towards it, and then sometimes I take breaks from working towards it, and sometimes I can get there and remain there for hours or even days. But the goal is just to be there, like, literally all the time. So I need some obsidian now for sure. And I just feel like, I was going to be outside doing yoga, and I still want to do that, but I don't plan my life by a regimented schedule. I just want to walk around and be happy. Love my Reich. Quiet time in the tubby now. Big kid's on the computer. One other big kid ought to get home too. I don't know why he thinks he doesn't have to listen either. Anyways, it can all be too much sometimes to handle. Good. Give me a little bit of a time to modify this shirt some more. Lately I've been doing some workouts with my rose quartz because it's on the heavier side. I feel like it's doing something, and also training me for stealth fight moves on the street if I ever have to bust a creep up. Upside the head, upside the nose, crack him right down there. I mean, really, you just don't fuck with my family. You don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with the fucking Millers. Anybody that does, you show to get your sauce. I'm not making threats. I'm just telling facts. This whole video is about telling facts. Shut up and squat. Shut up and squat. So, what are you guys doing while you listen to me or somebody else talk on YouTube? Most of the time, this one's called Sensation. I don't know about that. Most of the time, I sell essential oils, by the way, if you're interested. The Young Living is top quality. I only mess with 2 highest quality ever brands. Jade Bloom and Young Living. I only good. That's another lesson too. When you're ascending, you're going to maybe start being very sensitive to toxins and not want them anymore. Such as GMOs, negative energy. Really, I'm up here looking for my obsidian and I can't find it. Now I think I remember I put it in my aloe plant. Okay, so I'm going to go downstairs and then outside. Really, I do need my obsidian to cleanse that negative energy. I would really like to know where it is. Oh, that's like immediate relief. I had to get the really heavy one. And I was like, because I used to have these little obsidian palm stones, like they were points. And I gave one to a friend, and one to another friend, and one I have. And that just was not cutting it. Even all three would have been like maybe a 18th of the amount of obsidian that I actually need. And when I got this, he was like, I was like, I had to get this huge obsidian to ward off your negative energy field. And he was like, that's no match, or something like, you know, that thing can't ward off my power. I don't know what it was. Like, he said he was just had more. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's not even necessarily a good thing that I should need so much around somebody that I'm supposed to just be loving the rest of my life, you know? I mean, come on. Now I'm wandering around out here. But look, that's the harvest moon. Waxing. And then sometimes when they act like that, you're not trying to be waxing with them. And like, you don't want to keep that part of your life shut off either, but it is when somebody yells and puts the negativity. That doesn't make you feel safe, loved, and beautiful. You know, don't yell at me for walking through a living room that I paid for the carpet in, and I paid for the paint, and my dad helped fix it up, like, then you waltzed in. The more I think about it, the more, like, sometimes I just realize that he's put me through, like, the most fucked up situations. Abandonment during pregnancy. Abandonment when our son was a month old. Like, I don't know. I feel like I should have been really aware about these things being done to me and, like, want to cut ties or something. Like I had to want to cut ties with anyone else who would dare disrespect. Like, I don't know. Is he here under the guise of a twin flame? Is he a false twin? Or is he a real twin? Yeah, real twin, I guess. I don't know. That's what Spirit keeps telling me. But even real or not, real twin or not real twin, it doesn't mean that if your male counterpart won't ascend with you, that you can't be happy with anyone else, because maybe you could, maybe you couldn't. The real thing is that you have to be happy within yourself. No relationship should take you knowing yourself away. And a lot of these guys try to do that. And so, you know, you just gotta, like, recognize those signs right off and just, baby girl, do not get yourself involved, because you know, I'm not seeing any growth here with a 43-year-old, so I don't know. I mean, I think if you're seeing somebody treat you like that at the age of 18, 29, 39, it doesn't matter what the age, you just walk away. And do better for yourself sooner than later. I have stories upon very traumatic pregnancies. Well, I don't want to say, I don't know, it's more like emotionally traumatic. I wouldn't say physically traumatic the whole time, but definitely some of that in there. I mean, I don't think I've ever known a man who's ever treated me good that I've been with. And that starts from the moment you agree to come to Earth to live this pain so that you can break the pattern. And I'm here to break the pattern. I'm not gonna let negativity shake down my kid's house with that rumble. I will not. I'm not going to let negativity, fear, anxiety, guilt, shame, or sickness stop me. I will not invite those into my being. Peace, love, and abundance. That's it. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. For real, for real. Because finally, this family has a good lawyer. So, and even if that wasn't the case, it still wouldn't matter. It would still be the same. You don't get to hurt me or my kids' energy fields.